Your town, your team, your school. Live from Channel 3. This is Friday Night Football.
Welcome to Friday Night Football on the app. I'm Joe Zone. You want highlights? We got highlights, and we're going to start tonight with our game of the week. A big crowd at Catone Field in Weathersfield. And what a game they saw. Weathersfield and Berlin, and Weatherfield's on the board first. Will Benkowski to Ethan Lemos, 21-yard touchdown. It's 7-0. Second quarter, it's Benkowski again, this time to Louis Montalvo. And that makes it 14-0. Keep track of the extra points. That's the score at the half. And then Berlin comes out third quarter, big drive. Finish it with Jamie Palmise running in for the touchdown, but they missed the extra point, 14-6. Still in the fourth, same score. Jake Smalley, Berlin touchdown. 2 points right, no good, 14-12, Weathersfield. Here's the play of the game. The kickoff after the Berlin TD. It looks like maybe Berlin might get it, but no. What a play by Matthias Nieves. Grabs it on the far sideline, takes it all the way for the Weathersfield touchdown. It's 21-12 Weathersfield. Berlin's not done. Here's a fourth quarter touchdown. Extra point good. Lorenzo Neal, and it no good, so it's 21-18. Berlin gets the ball back. 2 minutes to go. One last drive. Weathersfield's there for the pick, and that's the game. Weathersfield wins it 21-18. They're 2-0. Berlin 1-1.
Let's go out there, do as we practiced, okay? Yes, we're going to tackle, block, do what you know how to do, all right? Let's go out of here and surprise everybody with the win.
Bridgeport Central with a tall order on their hands. They had to take on the high-powered Darien Blue Wave, the #1 team in the state, and they show why they're at the top of the polls. Here's Ty Kuminski, gets the handoff, goes outside. He's got a couple of blocks, and he has reservations for 6. A long TD run, and the Blue Wave's on the board. That's the start of it. Miles Drake, quick pass to Mac Manicus, and he uses nice footwork. He's in the end zone. And then Jeremiah Stafford, he's in on the action, catches the slant pass. He scores. It's a big night for Darien on the road. They shut out Bridgeport Central 47-0. Two traditional powerhouses out of the CCC going head-to-head. Glastonbury hosted Southington, the student section in full force in Glastonbury. But it's Southington getting on the board first. It's the quarterback, Jake Barnum, doing the work with his leg, gets outside, uses his shoulders. He's through the defender all the way with the big gainer. Southington's in business. It led to this. Barnum rolls out and finds Evan Anderson in the end zone. That's a touchdown. Blue Knights are leading. Same connection would have a huge play later on. Maybe it's the play of the night, the ones we saw. Barnum hits Anderson outside, makes a few defenders miss. Look at the turns, another spinning move. He's gone all the way to the house. Southington with an impressive win on the road. They beat Glastonbury 28-7. Southington looking good in the early stages of the season. Look at the 3 towns we covered there with a new turf celebrating. Orange, Woodbridge, and Bethany that make up Amity, a special on-field dedication, part of the new ABN, the Amity Broadcast Network. And we had the privilege of speaking to that group earlier this week. Mark Robbins was there. The how do you do's, the pleased to meet you is where the friendliness ends. A rock'em sock'em game. Amity's John Coughlin with a big first quarter interception. And later, just when Shelton thinks the run game might work, big Fabian Kupri makes a huge tackle. The game was scoreless at the half. Third quarter, Shelton finally gets things going. Mike Kinnick to Tyler Rich on the swing pass deep into Amity territory. Later in that drive, Shane Santiago takes a direct snap, and he's in the end zone. It's an 8-yard scoring run. The first of Santiago's 2 touchdown runs, and that's it. Shelton prevails in a physical matchup, beating Amity 14-0. The Lawmen of Jonathan Law pumped up to open their home season against Bassett, the Lions. First series of the game, the Law junior quarterback, John Nider on the keeper. Things open up, and he scores. It's time for the Law defense to make a play. Cody Dynison with the interception and a big return down inside the Bassett 2. Stopped just short. That sends up what we think is a wonderful moment as Beckett Agria, seldom used but a huge part of the team, plows in for his first ever. His first ever. What a moment for this senior. And you can see that teammates really like this guy. Later on, remember how Dynison came close to scoring on his interception? Well, here he is on a punt return, and this time there's no stopping him. No touching him either. A big win for the Law. 42-18 is the final. Let's go to the Naugatuck Valley. Derby at Woodland. The Woodland Hawks make what has to be the longest walk to their stadium from school, uphill all the way. But when they get to the Hawks' nest, they're flying around. Let's hear it for the special teams. Woodland's Mason Mastropietro is the maestro of the block punt, scooped up by Joshua Gibson. He scores. Later in the quarter, Darren Gaspari to Mastropietro on the bubble screen. It's 16-0 Woodland. The Hawks fly high, 40-0 over Derby. All right, let's go now to Milford and Foreign, hosting Brantford. Some defense leading to offense here. Brantford driving, but Foreign is there at the right time. Daniel Thanaeus makes the interception. Foreign's in business. Next drive. Check out the connection from the quarterback, Jack Cushman, to the receiver, Joe Gaetano. He makes the catch around two defenders. It's a big gainer. And that led to this. Anthony Edmond, right up the middle, touchdown. Nice game in Milford. The Foreign cheerleaders, they like what they're seeing. It's a tie ball game. But Brantford, just a little bit better on the road. Foreign needs to get the ball back. Brantford has possession. Cameron Pileski breaks off a big gain, takes a knee to run out the clock. Foreign played tough at home, but in the end, it's Brantford picking up the big conference win, 13-10. New London, the Whalers and Guilford head-to-head. Whalers cheerleaders on hand trying to fire up the crowd. But it's Guilford that marches down the field first. Quarterback Tyler Hilgert hits Eric Doimus down the sideline, has a nice gain. Then it's Hilgert again, this time with a pass to Dylan Verlikoff. And Guilford has another big gainer. All that led to this. Hilgert fakes out everyone. Yeah, sometimes that's how good it was. He goes outside in for the touchdown. Guilford on top. But back come the Whalers. First, Leo Griffin-Hill, slant pass, gets outside, picks up a nice gain for New London. They're knocking on the door, and then it's Jonathan Mercado, straight up the middle, in for the New London touchdown. The Whalers score the game's final two TDs. They pick up the win at home over Guilford. 13-6 is the final. All right, how about Naugatuck, Torrington? The Greyhounds start on defense. They team up to stop Torrington at the line of scrimmage. But Torrington would waste no time taking control. They step it up with another big play. Fourth down, Sean Clink-Scales breaks a few tackles. He goes 70 yards. Touchdown. It's a 13-3 lead. The Raiders also big on defense. Off a bad snap, they send the Greyhounds back for a loss of 3. Well, as for offense, more Clink-Scales. This time, a 2-yard run for the Raiders. They have a 23 lead. Torrington wins it 27-19. Ansonia hosting Oxford. Ansonia led 7-0. Oxford fights back. Matthew McGuire hustles 6 yards past the goal line, touchdown. Ansonia blocks a field goal and maintains the lead. Chargers respond. Darryl McKnight punches it in with a 2-yard touchdown run. Not enough. This one belongs to the hometown team. Ansonia prevails 28-13. Middletown taking the field at home. They hosted Platt of Meriden. Defense, the story of the game early. Platt on the move in the first quarter. Middletown's Sean Gaskins, interception over the middle, picks up a nice game. Middletown is in business. But Platt's defense stepped up on the next drive. Antoine Santiago gets into the backfield, and there's the sack of the quarterback. Nice play for the Panthers, and they're into the end zone later in the quarter. Zaire Coleman gets the handoff, uses his blockers. He's in for 6. Platt has the lead on the road, and they add to it. Avery Robinson airs it out, hits Santiago over the middle. He's gone. It's a long TD connection for the Panthers. Platt with a statement on the road that they easily beat Middletown 43-7. Those are all of the highlights from our Friday night football show. You're watching it here on the app. I'm Joe Zone. I'll see you out there.